the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Luke Mbah-a-Moute out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Green. And it's Rivers in at the 1. Damian Lillard is a two-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better. And I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Mbah-a-Moute.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands. Always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping. And he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg is talking about. And Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Out to the right wing. Plumlee with the screen. McCollum kicks to Aminu. That 3 off the mark. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Feeds it to Redick. He kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute. And the wide open shot from Green. Shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. To the left side wing. Harkless dishes to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Plumlee with a screen on Rivers. Stolen by Rivers. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Six on the shot clock. Tipped away. Harkless with the steal. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Rivers against Lillard. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Green, the pass to Mbah-a-Moute. Just 5 to shoot. Rivers kicks to Jordan. And that one is hammered home.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Lillard. They set the pick. With the teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rivers with it. Pass to Redick. To the paint. Here is Mbah-a-Moute. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Rivers can't get it to go. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Rivers. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The dish now to Green. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Harkless after the Clippers pick up 2. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
The Clippers trail. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Redick. He has 5. Jordan the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Rivers against Lillard. Shoots it up. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. The feed to Lillard. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Lillard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lillard's got 6.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Now here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the wide open shot from Redick. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here is Plumlee. He dishes it to McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Passes it to Redick. Down low. Shot to stop the drought. And the dunk by Jordan.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Lillard. He's got 6. Dishes to McCollum. Rivers against Lillard. He feeds it to Harkless. Kicks to Plumlee. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Rivers dishes to Mbah a Moute. Jordan the screen. Rivers with it. Lillard picks him up. And Green gets it to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A different look now for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Aminu. Henderson comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Allen Crabbe in for McCollum. And then for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich is checked in for Jordan. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Plumlee with a screen on Green. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Lillard attacking. It's Davis on the wing. The pass to Henderson. Shoots it. No good off the front iron. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. That's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
The Clippers in the lead. Rivers kicks to Aldridge. Crawford with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Feeds it to Mbah a Moute. Kicks it out to Crawford. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Lillard against Rivers to stop the drought, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Rivers passes to Crawford. Mbah a Moute up top. Back to Crawford. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Henderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Rivers. He kicks to Green for 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Rivers against Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Rivers. Portland again missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Rivers. a Moute, a screen on Henderson. Rivers kicks to Mbah a Moute. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. A different look for the Clippers. Pierce is checked in for Mbah a Moute. Johnson comes in for Green, and it's Pablo Prigioni in for Austin Rivers. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Lillard's got 11.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Prigioni dishes to Pierce. Inside. Prigioni, that's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And so here's Portland. The Clippers getting the bucket. Left side, Davis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
You know, Greg, getting back to Ed Davis, his abilities go beyond physical attributes, strong intangibles. Roy Williams always used to talk about him like this, high basketball IQ.
Yeah, second-generation NBA player. His father, Terry, played a long time. He's humble, he's hungry, and motivated. So a lot of key characteristics, I think, in the success of most players he displays here early in his career.
Pierce kicks it out to Crawford. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Another shot, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Davis sets a screen. The shot by Lillard. Oh, a monumental buzzer beater!
What a thrilling shot for one team and a heartbreaker for the other.
Simply fantastic. Cool as they come. Even kill and flatline that one.
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job.
Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Pierce is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jordan. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Prigioni in at the point. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Just 4 to shoot. Henderson, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Redick passes to Prigioni. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Prigioni. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Redick. The 3-ball. And the shot is good. Redick's got 8 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Crabbe. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So, for the Clippers, Mbah a Moute is checked in for Pierce. Green comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Rivers in for Pablo Prigioni. And the free throw, no good. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Henderson, no one around him. Davis kicks to Crabbe, lets it go from deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Crabbe's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Rivers. Now McCollum. Came in inside. He's against Jordan. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rivers dishes to Redick. Green against Henderson. And there's the feed to Rivers. Redick up top. 10 points for him. Rivers with it. And Kaman picks him up defensively. Kept alive. Portland trailing here. Here's Cram. He's got 7. McCollum kicks to Davis. Redick with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 6 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Rivers, looking for his first basket still in this one. Redick with it. And here's Rivers. They kick it out to Green. Jordan the screen. The dish to Rivers. Jordan at the elbow. The shot is off. Kaman with the defensive effort. For Portland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. McCollum passes to Henderson. Kaman kicks to McCollum. Davis setting the pick for McCollum. Portland needs to get off a shot. That evens the score.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Rivers after Ed Davis's screen. And Baamute dishes to Redick. Pass to Green. All sorts of time. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here's McCollum. Davis, the pass to Henderson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Passes it to Green. Jordan the screen. Green kicks to Mbamute. His first shot coming late. Great D that time from Davis.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Dishes it to Cram. He feeds it to Henderson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
A solo fast break. On up the court. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. And here's Green outside. And the foul on Chris Kaman. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Plumlee is checked in for Kaman. Aminu comes in for Davis. Harkless is checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Alan Cram. The Clippers also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Mbamute. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Paul Pierce. Lillard from outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Rivers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And now Portland on the break. McCollum dishes to Plumlee. Out left to the wing. Lots of room. Aminu misses. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Rivers passes to Crawford. Lillard comes with the double team. Crawford outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. So, for the Clippers, Wesley Johnson's checked in for Green, and it's Pablo Prigioni in for Rivers. It's Pierce on the wing. He's covered by Aminu. And Pierce, here we go. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Aminu's got his first 2 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
It's tipped. They set the pick. Back to Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. That's good. Pierce has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the 3-point shot.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Plumlee. Puts up the baby hook. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And the Clippers have possession. Portland making their last shot. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pierce attacking to the wing right side. Prigioni for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Lillard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 16 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
He misses the free throw. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road. And actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
Now here's Pierce. Kicks it to Prigioni. Back to Pierce. A leaner. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And the Clippers, with those 8 road wins at the end, you mentioned, that pushed their road record to 26-15. That was second best in the league. Also set a franchise high for road wins.
And then Lillard slams it in.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Prigioni, covered by Lillard. Prigioni dishes to Pierce from the wing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
The way they were getting rained on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. Oh, what was rhyming, Ernie?
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Plumlee out there with Aminu, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. There's the pass to McCollum. Battles through traffic and lays it in. McCollum's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Trailblazers. Now here's Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Redick passes to Jordan. Feeds it to Redick. To the left wing. Here's Rivers. No good from outside. The Trailblazers shooting at 51%. Really solid. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. McCollum kicks to Aminu. Lillard outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now Rivers. He kicks to Redick. Here's Rivers. Pass to Redick. There's the triple. Plumlee with the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And here's Rivers. Now the feed to Mbah a Moute. The dish now to Redick. To the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2. Portland was just fantastic at home last season. We expect that, though, of this team, Greg. 32-9. It was packed each game.
And Kevin, of that 32-win mark, how about that was the 4th best in the entire league? You don't win your division without winning at home, and Portland definitely took care of business.
Well, I tell you what, it seems as though Portland is always good at home. In 2007, when they last had a losing record in this building, even when they're down overall, they're always tough at home.
Rivers with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jordan at the elbow. Pass to Rivers. Jordan with the screen on Lillard. Rivers dishes to Jordan. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Lillard, the pass to Aminu. Lillard attacking. And Plumlee kicks to Aminu. And he's good on the 3-ball. Aminu's got 5.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And unfortunately, guys, for Portland, they didn't have home court advantage in the playoffs. As great as they were at home all year, it could have made a big difference for them in the postseason.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Mbah a Moute. He feeds it to Redick. Dishes it to Mbah a Moute. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan, and he dunks it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Here's Lillard after the Clippers pick up 2. It's off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Plumlee with a screen on Redick. McCollum, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Kicks to Aminu. He dishes it to McCollum. Aminu with the screen for McCollum. Aminu with it. He's against Green. Here's Harkless. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. There's the pass to Rivers. Takes a 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Rivers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the bucket. Good. Now Lillard.
And Redick is just an unbelievable 3-point shooter. It's not just his volume. It's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
Offensive rebound. Lillard outside. Feeds to McCollum. Over to the left wing. He kicks it to Harkless. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Rivers dishes to Redick. Traps in the tray. And now just a 2-point Portland lead. And for Redick, he knew what his NBA career would be like. Way back in 2005, Clark, I recall him saying, I think I'll be a role player like 80% of the players in the league. I don't expect to be a star. I'll just shoot. I'll be a team player.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. He was highly decorated in college, but every scout knew his strength was shooting the basketball, and J.J. knew it as well.
Rivers passes to Mbah a Moute. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded by McCollum. The time for the ball. It's stolen by Aminu. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Krabs subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Plumlee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player. Has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pill kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. And Portland making a change here. Davis is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Regione's checked in. Plumlee hits them both.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his post game, I think he could even go higher.
Here's Prigioni. He has 5. And they're moving it up. No good. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers trail by 4. Pierce with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. That's 10 points for Paul Pierce.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
The feed to Pierce. The dish to Prigioni. Back to Pierce. 5 on the clock. To tie. And Davis sends it back. Lillard left side. Pass to Crabbe. Fires the 3. Good. Crabbe's got 10 points in the game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Clippers trail by 5. Crawford outside. Passes to Pierce. Back to Crawford. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good. He's got 6. For Portland, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. It's tipped. Dishes it to Henderson. He feeds it to Davis. Pulls up on the elbow. Count that one. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Johnson the screen. They set the screen. Crawford, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard outside. Crabbe kicks to Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Prigioni dishes to Crawford. Kicks it to Prigioni. The pass to Pierce. Crawford outside. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
Now, here's Lillard. 26 points for him. He dishes it to Henderson. Back to Lillard. Feeds to Plumlee. That's good. Plumlee's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
They set the pick. Lillard comes with the double team. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Prigioni. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Henderson. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Davis inside. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lillard. The feed to Henderson. Davis sets a screen. Henderson kicks to Plumlee. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Crawford outside. Here's the pass to Aldridge. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
15 seconds left in the third. Here's Lillard. He's got 26. Came in a screen from deep three-point range. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's McCollum. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jordan is out there with Luke Mbah a Moute. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Green, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. There's the pick. Davis dishes to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Here's Henderson. Drills the three-pointer. Henderson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Redick for 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And here's McCollum. Davis with it from the corner. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Davis. 16 points for C.J. McCollum. Clippers trail by 8. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. It's Redick on the wing. Outside Jordan. The dish to Rivers. It's stolen. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And the jam by Gerald Henderson.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Now here's Rivers. Pass to Jordan. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Came in a screen. Henderson kicks to McCollum. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
It's stolen by Davis. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Rivers. He is guarded by McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Henderson passes to King. Dishes it to McCollum. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Fires at the elbow. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here's Jordan. And Mbah a Moute with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's McCollum. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers trail by 10. Pass to Redick. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke and Mbah a Moute. That's foul number 2 for him. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now McCollum. Davis sets a screen. Davis with a screen on Green. Henderson kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Green.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it? Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And so here's Portland. The Clippers getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. And it's Kaman missing. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Rivers. It's Redick on the wing. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Redick's got 10 points in just the second half. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now a timeout called by Portland. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Rivers. He feeds it to Mbah a Moute. Outside Pierce. There's the pick. Right side Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Trailblazers leading by 6. And stolen by Redick. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Stolen by Rivers. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Now here's Lillard. He kicks to Trey. Tries to snap the cold streak. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Mbah a Moute dishes to Jordan. Pierce for 3. The Clippers keep it alive. And here's Redick. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. And Pierce, here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey. But you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career. And also, for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
Here's Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Lillard. That's good. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And here's Rivers after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Redick passes to Rivers. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Green is checked in for Paul Pierce. Lillard with it. And there's the pass to McCollum. Plumlee with a screen on Redick. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
Portland leading. Now here's Lillard. Kicks it to Plumlee. Here's Crabbe. Portland no good that time either.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. Looking at the game for Green, he has 9 rebounds, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Offensive rebound. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Free throw good, Jordan. That one misses. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers rebound. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. He dishes it to Plumlee. Puts up the baby hook. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Rivers against Lillard. Rivers kicks to Jordan. And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Now here's Redick. He's guarded by McCollum. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Redick. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. McCollum dishes to Craig. Feeds to Lillard. And he banks into Lillard. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
.129 left in the 4th. There's the feed to Rivers. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Jordan. Knocked away. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Lillard after the Clippers pick up 2. to McCollum. Plumlee with a screen on Redick. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And here are the Clippers. They trail by 1. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Off the screen. Yes!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Lillard. The dish to Craig. Back to Lillard. Pass to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Lillard. Stolen by Rivers. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator on a few of those free throws.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Lillard against Rivers. Lillard attacking. Can't cash in.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're in front by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, the odds are stacked against them here. You don't have enough time to catch and shoot, so you really have to try to get an alley-oop converted or hope you draw the foul.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
Well, Paul, congratulations on a win in a game where you found yourselves in an uphill battle, but able to fight through that adversity. Does this type of performance reaffirm this team's resiliency?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know, we've been with our backs against the wall before. We know how to grind it out, dig our teeth into it, and try to find a way to win. And that's what we did tonight. We were down, but then we fought, and came back.
You handled adversity beautifully, Paul. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke,